loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap. Work.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. To about the 33-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go! Hey, 43, 15.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A gain of 3, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 39. Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Still going inside the 20.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they've really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to